teaching the CAD day one that happened like last week, so like October 24th around there. So practically, I'm going to teach you the basics of CAD for now, and the next meeting you'll be ready if you weren't there. So basically, what CAD is where you visualize something and you sketch it online. And when you do that, it will help you build. And there's some mistakes you might make if you just like do it by yourself without CADing it, and that's what CAD ensures, so you don't make mistakes. So, for example, this is the level that I want you guys to end off the year with. The level to like actually rotate things, and it's extreme, but it took me 5 months, 6 months to actually understand this. You guys will be fine in no time. So, how do you guys start? First, I want you guys to go to onshape.com, and it will take some time, but you first have to sign up now. And then when you sign up, you guys will get some questions about like your email. For your email address, just use your school account. And then if it asks for the company name, just don't put a company. You can just put something random. Okay, so just pause the video, and then when you're ready, unpause. Okay, next. And if I'm going too fast, you guys can like unpause and pause. So next, press create and press document. Now, for your document, it's gonna say whatever you want. So like test or something small. Now if you're doing intro to engineering, you probably have learned Fusion, and Fusion it's very similar. So if you have done Fusion, then it's like a file is really similar to making a document. Okay, so you should get to the screen. If you haven't, then probably got something wrong. So redo it. And in this situation, it's okay to make mistakes. In fact, if you don't make mistakes, either you've already done it, or you're just cheating. Like, I don't know what to say, but you should make mistakes. That's how you learn. The very first thing we want to do is see what we're actually trying to make, right? So there's this website that as a team we use. So we get metal parts, and I want to recreate one of these metal parts because it gets all the dimensionings. It helps. So I want to make a threaded plate on Onshape. Okay, perfect. So it's a 23 by 23 by 3 rectangle with some fillets, so some rounded edges, and with holes, right? So how do we start that? First, we gotta change the workspace unit. So press the 3 lines here, and then go to workspace units. Now, right now, it says inches. That's bad. We want millimeters because everything here is in mm. And I want every single time it should be in mm. So millimeters per second squared. Perfect. Now, first thing we want to do is learn the controls. So if you right click or you like drag, I would suggest using a mouse. If you right click or if you drag with both fingers, you can drag it, or if you use this top right and drag it from here. So if you press these sides, top, front, you can orient yourself. So what I first would like to do is actually make the actual rectangle or square. So sketch, and it says select a plane. So we want to click the top plane, or we can just press it on here. It doesn't really matter. And drag this off to the side because it's right now we're doing sketch one. So we're right now in the process of sketching of what we want. And all of these tools will help us actually do it. So first we want to make a rectangle, right? So press center point rectangle and proceed. So here, if we press it here, oh my bad. So first this is center rectangle. We want to drag that point and drag out. You don't want to click, you just want to like just simply move it. Just simply touch it. You don't have to press it. So click it once and you press 23, return or enter, and then 23 again. You should get this. Now you want it to be black for now, and that's perfect. So press the check mark because that's all we want to do. And extrude. This is your best friend for almost everything. Press extrude and press this face. So you can press sketch 1 or you can press the actual face, but it's typically easier to do sketch 1. Now what I want you guys to do is make it 3 millimeters long. So right now you can just highlight it, just take this out and press 3 and enter it because it's gonna automatically do the 3 mm. That's perfect. And if I'm going too fast, you guys can always just you can always take your time. Now it doesn't really specify how big this round is, but there is obviously a tool for it. So for this, oh yeah, you see how I selected something and you don't want to you don't know what to do? You can just click out in the space or escape. Press escape. Oh, I don't know why I can't press, but you can typically press escape. So next, you see this fillet button? It rounds it off. So 1 millimeter, this side here, this side here, and this side here. It's good. Oh, my computer's a little bit hot. Okay, now we want to press it again because we want to make these holes. First, let's make this 14 diameter hole because this means diameter. So we want to make a circle, right? So we can just press circle, center point circle, and there's more stuff, but you don't really have to do it. Press center point circle, or you can just press the letter C. It really doesn't matter. And make it so it snaps onto it. Tap it off a little, hold it. You don't have to, again, you don't drag it off. You just simply touch it. Enter it once. Press the mouse once. Press 13, and return. Well, simple. Now to make life a little bit easier, let's make 4 smaller rectangles. So if you want, you can just make it so it's off to the side. It really doesn't matter. And if you want, you can select the value now, or you can do it later. So for example, if you press the letter D, or you press dimension, that's right here, you can go here, press the perimeter of the circle, and do 4. Press number 4. It's taking some time to load. Okay, you can also do it for here, right? But you can't really do anything if it's already dimensioned. Oh, sorry. So you press a thing here and press 4. And there's also another tool. If you press this drop down arrow, there's something called equal. So if you press this equal to this, then it's gonna become equal. That's just another trick. There's so many tricks. And it won't, if you press this one to here, because this one is equal to this one, and you already put the dimension for it, this is always gonna be 4. So you just gotta make this equal to each other. Oh. Okay, now how do you actually get it to it? So over here it says it's 16 millimeters diameter from the center point. So we must do the same exact thing. First, we should make them actually horizontal and vertical. So press H, or drag down, again, H, or drop down menu here and press horizontal and go here. Oh, I think I have a problem here. You see how it says 4.312? We don't like that because I don't know what happened. I think I accidentally did something. So if you want to change that value to 4, you can just double click it and press 4. And the reason why we want it 4 millimeters is because it doesn't say here, but the normal length of a hole is 4. So now because all of these are horizontal, now we must have these two vertical, because that's how it always is, no matter what. So now you can just drag it off, drag these however you want, but we want to put in the right area. So dimension and get the center points of these. You can tap both of the center points and 16. Tap and 16. Now, if we have some logic behind this, we know that they wouldn't make it so it's off center. They would make it so 8, it would be 8 from here, like the midpoint is going to be 8 from the left hole to the right hole. Same thing for here. 8 is going to be from the bottom to the top. So what does that mean? So if we press escape or something, and we drag this onto it, press dimension, you press this one, press this hole, and you go a bit higher. It might go here, but I want you to like go on top. Like make sure you actually get it so it's horizontal. Press 8. Do the same thing for here. Press 8. And see how everything is black? That's really good. Press check mark. Press extrude. Now what I want you guys to do is press remove, because that's what we're doing here, and then press sketch 2. And everything is going well. And then if it accidentally goes like this, it's probably because it's trying to remove the thing in the wrong way. So press this opposite direction, check mark, and that's perfect. Now, if you guys can figure out how to thread the holes, that's pretty good. And if you do, that's just tell us. Well, I mean, we already know. Okay, thank you. And that's pretty much everything.